Trekcast.
The galaxy's most unpredictable Star Trek podcast.
Need an actual Paddington photo there.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to get copyrighted, so I put a bear. I thought about it.
So it's just a Build-A-Bear.
Each one of those things represents one of us. I had the sandwich for Chad. I had the dog for Dan. The bear for me. I made an ad break one too, and it's also got things that represent us. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Which we didn't even get in any time before we started streaming live to talk when you said ads. Like, is there anything different we have to do this week because of obviously the one thing isn't ready yet. But...
So that's not ready yet. But we do have we got a giant box from Playmates Toys. We will show that off in a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, but first, how are you guys doing?
Doing all right.
Yeah.
Dan's had a week.
Yeah, that's one way. My wife, so just about a week ago, my wife intense abdominal pains. So we had her father out, and her gallbladder was like 3 times the size of a bag of rice. So the next day, I obviously didn't go to work. I was, breakfast for the kids, for school, for the minivan, and that only lasted one day. My son's been back to school, of course. He has COVID now. It's in his room.
Yeah.
And it's just it's been a thing. I was on vacation, back to work for 2 days, hanging out again for a week. Family sickness pile waiting for me. Should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. And I have a delivery. Thank you, sweetheart.
Got a delivery.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Well, what you had planned, but there's a reason I in the car. I received a one of the Larchwood Farm, Idaho.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's some Huckleberry Jam right there.
Yeah, I since to put it on. So
there you go.
Me?
Little dollop of Huckleberry Jam for you.
I'm gonna put it on. It said it'll probably go spread the jam.
Yeah, spread that around. All right.
So I'm looking in the night.
There you go. Let's see how this goes.
That's the jam from you, Daniel?
Yeah.
Huckleberry, right?
Huckleberry Jam.
Dan's audio's clipped on my end. I don't know if it's that way for everybody.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah.
Mine too.
I mean, the video's perfect, so that's good. Now it's just the audio.
I'm clipping.
How is it? A little bit.
It's good. It tastes a huckleberry would taste.
What, Dan? What kind of phone do you have?
It's an iPhone.
Okay. Reopen the link I sent you in Safari.
It's in Safari.
And see if that'll work. I'm gonna take you out for a minute while you do that, and also close all the apps.
Safari.
Okay. Did you close all the apps that you have open?
Everything else is closed.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll give it a try. We'll see how it goes. But so far, it is better than last time. So.
Oh yeah, way better.
Yeah. All right.
That's
Well,
pretty good too.
let's get to the news stories.
Star Trek news.
Sounds like the Borg saying that.
I know that. Well, that's why I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if
So
that was for or not, but it sounds like it.
Oh, for sure.
Good, good.
So we've got some interesting news here. So apparently, according to Trek Movie, Star Trek Discovery Season 5 has officially began filming. Or I'm sorry, that's the old story. The new story, yes. It's a lot that I have to juggle here.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. So here's the thing. So they're saying that Star Trek Discovery Season 5 has finished writing, right? So this just came out September 13th, all right? And they're saying that they're done writing. They're so excited. But, like I had accidentally showed earlier, they've been filming for a little bit. They've been filming. This came out June 13th.
And it
So
says
that's
was
kind of
imminent,
weird.
but it says was imminent. So did filming
Yeah.
actually start day one? It says down there, day one. Filming imminent. They probably went
Yeah.
back and just scrapped whatever they had and did a rewrite for season 5. That's what it looks like to me.
That's
the
what I
lack-
think too.
With the lack of content, with the where'd Dan go? With the lack of everything we've
He-
seen in the last week
bring
or
him back
two, even like the,
Yeah.
Star Trek days with nothing. It seems like they scrapped season 5 and are redoing it. And I'm
Mhm.
hoping they're doing that because of feedback they've gotten so far with everything else they've done. I'm hoping that's
Yeah,
what they're doing.
That's
But with all that said,
Yeah,
where's this
I
picture
think you're
of Burnham
right.
where does this picture of Burnham on a bicycle come from?
I don't know, man.
What the hell
But
is
she
that?
was on one.
Show that again. I mean,
I
this is-
can't. I got
Oh,
rid of it.
You got rid of it. I mean,
Yeah.
that's crazy. It's like, what in the hell is that?
Yeah. So yeah, I think you're right. I think Strange New Worlds has put a little bit of a fire under them, and they probably had to shift some stuff.
Is that
What do you
scene
think,
of her
Dan?
is that scene of her on the motorcycle going to be from Mad Mikey in the Thunderdome? Is that what they're doing?
I hate constantly downer when it comes, but my initial reaction, who cares? Sorry, I don't want to be all the time. I don't love the
Right.
show all the honest truth. The ship is sailing.
Yeah.
The show's no good. You can't save in the 5th season. You just can't. Especially
Right.
when thing to save. It's the show's second season or their season. If they don't, not in the 5th season, it's over. Just what I'm hoping is their season to just let's do the best to figure train wreck and everything else in Star Trek. And the book.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm.
Yeah. Now, maybe they're going to give it a send-off, season 5 being the final one, and that's why they're rewriting as well. There's so many different things up in the air right now with it. We have no clue what they're really doing other than they finished writing.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah, for sure.
Considering this is, we all expected this thing was supposed to come out in December, January. That's their cadence was always into this year, right? So they've blown that out of the
No,
water.
they never officially said. They kind of alluded, but they never gave a
Right, but
hard
that's what they've been
target.
doing for the past few years. It's always been end of year, when they release the next
Right.
season. So, and they've had a year already, and they're just now finishing writing. So, yeah, I think I think Dan's right when he says there's no way to save the show by the 5th season. Like, that's not really possible.
No.
I think he's right. At the same time, I think there's a way for them to at least steer it away from a dumpster fire long enough to maybe give it a 6th season, but I highly doubt it. I think this is its final season. I think this is just more evidence of the same.
Potentially. I mean, we've got to have that Section 31 show come out. All right. So let me get to our next news story. And our next news story comes to us from TrekCentral.com. And exclusive, Todd Stashwick will appear in Star Trek Picard. So if you don't know who he is,
it's Todd Stashwick? We're getting
Yeah. That's right. Mr. 12 Monkeys. That dude was in the 12 Monkeys show. Apparently he's very, very popular in the sci-fi community. I honestly don't know who he is, but fair enough. He's going to be in Picard. We don't know who he will play, but yeah, there you go. I thought some people might care about that, so I wanted to bring it on.
I think a guy like Stashwick should just play Picard. When you get a guy, I don't know who he is. I really don't.
No, I have no clue.
Hey, Cujo just responded in our Discord that there are there are 3 things more exciting than Discovery Season 5, which are watching paint dry, getting a root canal, or Captain Dan yelling at neighborhood dogs.
He's not wrong.
So there you go.
Cujo's not wrong.
There you go. All right. And let me get to our last news story here. Our last news story comes to us from Yahoo News. And here we go. There's the headline. Lois and Clark brings on the Orville's Chad L. Coleman as intergang head Bruno Mannheim for Season 3. So do you recognize Chad L. Coleman? Do you know who he plays on the Orville?
Isn't that Bortus?
No. Close. Very close.
That's Clyde.
It's Dan's favorite character, Clyden.
Oh, it's Clyden? Oh, geez.
Yeah. So Clyden is going to be joining Superman and Lois. I just put this in because there wasn't a lot of Star Trek news, and he's.
I wish that had come in cleanly. That was perfect.
It came in cleanly on my end,
Good,
so it was perfect.
Good.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, he's gonna be playing the intergang head. I don't know if you guys have seen Superman and Lois. They do like to change things up with the lore, so I'm sure it'll be a twist, and he'll really be Darkseid or something. I don't know. That is what they like to do.
Well, he's got to do something because nobody likes Clyden, and eventually Clyden's going to get killed off. I'd already thought he was, and they brought him back, and I was disappointed. But whatever.
So your answer to nobody likes Clyden is let's go kill Superman.
Yeah. That's a good point.
All right. Just saying. That's what we got going.
The characters he's picking.
Well,
There is something to be said though for those actors who can always pull off being the bad guy. You don't like him at all, even though personally he's a likable guy, but he plays characters you just love to hate, right? There's something about actors who can do that. That's a skill as well. So
yeah, Clyden had this season. He let go of heat, so to speak.
Yeah.
Because I think so.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, Joffrey. There's another character you love to hate. Actually, just
that is
Joffrey,
true.
period.
Joffrey was totally one of those.
Horrible. And you know what's funny? I never noticed this until this Joffrey from Game of Thrones. I didn't notice this at all ever until, I don't know, last week. My wife had pulled it. We were talking over the phone because I was out of town, and she pulled up the YouTube and was watching this version, this new format. And she said, "How come Trekcast is backwards on your wall?"
Oh yeah, you got to mirror your screen. You can do that.
Can I
If
do
you
that
go
in
into your
here?
settings, you can mirror it.
Can I? Okay, I'm just gonna go to settings and do
Yeah.
that now.
Mirrored it.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. Boom.
I had mirrored clicked. That's weird. Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
That's so strange.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, good. Well, now we're set.
Now we're set.
Well, should we move on to the main topic?
Yeah, sure. Let's go for it.
Fun will now commence.
Yeah, I love having graphics.
Fun will now commence. That's
Yeah.
what I love.
Yeah. 709 knows what's up.
Yeah, she does. She does.
Yeah.
I kind of miss that version of 7 of 9. I really do. So, oh well. So, and of course, this week
So,
we're talking
hey,
about the latest episode of Lower Decks. Go for it. Go for it, Dan. What?
The guy who played his name, but he did a commercial called Simply Orange, and right away I'm like,
Buddy, you're cutting out quite a bit. I
couldn't hear what you said.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Rutherford didn't install last night.
Oh, okay.
That's all. First time I said it, I sounded like.
Let's try bringing you back in, buddy. Yeah, it's.
I don't know what I don't know. That's strange.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand anything he just said. Tried.
Neither guy. It was working pretty good for a minute there.
I wonder if it's the Bluetooth headphones that are just clipping on him for some reason.
I don't know. Well, this episode of Lower Decks is called Room for Growth. It's our fourth episode.
Mm-hmm.
According to the Paramount Plus press release, the recap was Mariner, Boimler, and Tindy clash with their arch rivals Delta Shift as the Cerritos engineers undergo a mandatory relaxation leave. So
those damn Delta Shift guys, I swear. Boy, they were horrible, weren't they?
Oh, they were the worst. They were just,
they were so bad, but they were smart. Yeah. They came up with a plan that outthought the Beta Shift crew. So
how dare they?
How dare they? I know. This was great though. This episode was hysterical. I mean, there wasn't really anything major that came out of it. There's no big ramifications or anything else. It was kind of another one of those little. It's not a throwaway episode, but it kind of is. But it was fun. Mm-hmm. It went by so fast. I mean, the 28 minutes or whatever it is was over before I even realized the episode was over. A lot of good bonding moments between the three of them without Rutherford there. So that was good. And we got to see and hear a little bit of backstory with Tiana and what's his name? That scene was hysterical when they were tripping out. Yeah,
Shax.
Yeah. And hearing their romantic story with this right here when they're in the holodeck, I laughed so damn hard. It reminded me. It was as if we were watching a Pulaski love scene, which makes you just want to throw up in your mouth. So it was just
there was cat fur all over that holodeck. Yeah.
It was great though. It was a great scene. I really wanted to hear Shax tell us about his death. He was getting ready to start talking about it, and then Tiana cut him off, and it was hysterical.
Yeah, and then the guys had to leave, so we had to leave that scene.
Yeah, we left that scene, and then of course these guys here, when they're doing the relaxation, all the engineers, they just come up with a way to engineer the little bracelets that go green.
Yeah,
it just makes the captain go nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. I also like in the beginning that there was like those masks, like when Data was wearing the mask.
Oh yeah. The captain's got the mask on.
Had taken over the ship, and
somebody really ought to come up with protocols here.
Storyline. Yeah. Yeah.
It never happened. Never saw it, but it was there.
Yeah.
There's Dan.
Sure.
There's Captain Dan.
There he is.
Couldn't hear what you just said. I saw your mouth move.
10 minutes, and it's not working.
Yeah.
Wonder if you just need wired headphones so it doesn't clip you. Don't have those?
Jack.
It's an iPhone. There's nowhere to plug it in.
Oh, so it's the new type of connector. Gotcha.
Yeah. We'll have to figure something out.
Well, you can get an adapter. That's what I've got on this.
We went down.
Didn't we try that once before? Yeah.
A year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, one. I don't know if you're hearing anything that
I just did.
A little bit.
It's like a clip in the front half before it picks you up.
I think like both Chad and I are on wired connections, right, Chad? Like you're hard plugged in.
Right here.
Yeah, so am I. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
We'll have to look. We'll have to look at options. There's got to be something we can figure out. But yeah. So overall, though, Chad, you like the episode?
Yeah,
Lower
I
Decks?
did, and I know exactly what we can do. I've got a connector here that would work perfect for him. So we'll talk about this offline as far as how to fix that. But I know exactly what we need to do.
Okay. All right.
It's that right there.
Okay.
So I do this on the iPad when I'm on the road.
Okay.
What is that?
All right. We'll have to get him one.
This plugs into the bottom of your iPhone.
Yep.
And then you've got all this kind of stuff here, and you plug the mic. We'll just send you one of these. We'll get you one of these, and you can plug this and this into this, and this just clips into the bottom of the phone, and off you go.
Oh, perfect.
It's how I record on the iPad when I'm on the road.
Yeah, because your signal is strong. Your signal
it'll work.
is strong, Dan, and your video looks great.
Yeah.
So
So
I think
only thing we're missing is audio.
I think if with that, yeah, we'll have to get you one of those.
We'll get it all bought this week and ship it to you. No problem.
Sounds good.
Then the problem will be resolved.
Awesome.
It's not expensive either. It's cheap. It's really not bad. I think the whole thing will probably be $35.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So back to the episode.
Yeah.
Dan, what'd you think overall of the episode?
It was fun. I watched it as like I said, I had it going on. Get a chance to rewatch it. It was fun to watch.
Yeah.
That these guys just could not. Engineers just could not stop. They're fixing the door. they're rigging the bracelets. I like it.
Schematics in the sand.
Yep. What? Yeah. Exactly. The engineers. And I don't know if we've seen, but she was wearing an eyepiece that looks eyepiece.
An eyepiece. Who was wearing an
yeah.
I'm wondering what the deal is.
The one, the Geordie eyepiece. And then, of course, we got a reference from the captain about Geordie LaForging it, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if, they mass produce her at this point.
Yeah, for certain people, maybe. Yeah, I remember seeing that and thinking, oh, that's a Geordie headpiece.
Maybe it's just fashionable because Geordie was such a badass.
Maybe.
So now people want to be like him.
Quite possible. Quite possible. I did pick up on when that was hysterical. I laughed and woke up my wife because I was watching it last night and she was asleep next to me, and I was watching on the iPad, and the captain yelled about that. Why are these fucking engineers always got a Geordie LaForge it? You know. I laughed and woke her up.
It's a funny bit.
It is. It's so good.
Yeah. Yeah. Aren't we like halfway through this season now?
Well, the next episode would be the halfway part because there's 10, isn't there? Isn't there just 10 this year?
I don't even remember.
That was number 4, wasn't it? Next one's no.
Yeah, this was number 4.
Yeah, it was number 4. Next one's number 5 on Thursday, and then we are halfway through. I thought there was only 10 this year.
Okay, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah,
that sounds right.
Yeah.
You know what we should do before we get to feedback, because I forgot about it and it's just sitting here next to me.
Oh yeah,
a giant box of toys.
Well, not only that, but we've got this.
Oh, well, Dan already had his. Did you try yours?
I haven't opened it yet, so I don't know.
You gotta open it.
Okay, I'll open it. Then you pull up the Playmate stuff. I'll open
it. All right,
it.
I'll pull up the toys in the meantime. Okay. So we got a giant box of toys sent to us from Playmates to kind of show off to you guys. Just some of the new line of Star Trek toys that are coming out. So I got, I wanted to do some comparisons too. So I should just start with some of the toys. So here's the first one that we've got. We got a Jean-Luc Picard. We're making it so. It's a new Picard. Here's something that's cool. It's got the old school packaging, like it did back in the day, like that style. I happen to have some actually old figures still in the box. So I have the originals, like here, this McCoy. So comparatively, you can see the difference. Here, I'll back them up a little bit. They're a little bit smaller, the new ones, right? So that's a difference right there.
Oh, yeah.
Also, we don't have the cards anymore, which I thought is interesting.
Huh.
So I just thought to show off that difference. People would like that. So we got a Picard. Yeah, we'll be making it so with him, some Earl Grey tea. We also have got everybody's favorite, Data.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. We got a Spock in the giant maroon.
Yep.
Does that help, Dan?
Nice.
You see better?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're backwards.
Okay.
So just
Oh, okay. Let me fix that. There we go. Okay.
go.
All right.
Now you
And
can
then
disorient stuff up.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, we can see it.
we got a Khan.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's cool. So that's the 4 action figures we got, but we got a couple more things too, and we'll build up to the last big one. But we also got this thing. You'll probably recognize it, a phaser.
Man, we got a haul.
So, yeah, we got a haul. I told you it was a big box. So that's pretty cool. It makes lights and sound, allegedly. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, barely, but I heard it. I can't. What?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So here's the big MacGuffin here.
The big MacGuffin.
We got an Enterprise.
We got an Enterprise. Nice.
We got an Enterprise. And I'll show you the back. This thing is pretty massive.
That is huge. That is nice.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty neat. So these are all from the new line. They're out now. I'm sure you can look around at stores in your area.
Yeah, I'm drooling too, Gentry. I'm drooling too.
Yeah, 100% Dan is drooling according to Gentry.
Give me toys.
Yeah, Kerwin says, yeah, he is.
Give me
So,
toys.
yeah,
give me
exactly,
sweet
a
little
little bit.
toys.
Dan, what's tastier, that Huckleberry Jam or these toys?
I'm gonna do. I want you to send me that. I'm gonna slather jam and just. I want to click it right open.
That's amazing.
Are you gonna jam their radar, literally? Like Spaceballs?
I remember that scene. Scene.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's I can't, sir. It's jammed.
Exactly.
Only
Raspberry.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Diabolical.
Yes, Jasmus says raspberry for sure.
Yeah.
So.
That is hysterical. Well, I opened up my
Yeah,
box,
it's
so
funny.
yeah, I got the Huckleberry.
Nice.
I'm
Yeah,
your Huckleberry. So I got the Huckleberry Jam. I've got coffee. I'm gonna have to steep when I go back up. That looks cool. Can't wait. Yeah, exactly. Can't wait to have some of this coffee. This is great. I'll steep this, and then
Yeah,
when
it's
I'm
like a coffee tea bag. It's really weird.
Yeah, I've never had a tea bag type coffee. That's interesting. And then this, I'm really interested about. My wife just came in here a second ago, and I showed this to her because this is gluten free, so she could have one of these too. Well, if it's good, I'll have to find a way to get them. But this is excellent protein bar. I love having protein bars, man, or cookies or whatever for breakfast or when I'm on the road, like I shipped to you guys. So I appreciate it. And this is awesome.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
That protein puck, that's from a company in Spokane, Washington.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So.
I love it. We can have our comments, the comments from the live audience
so
come up
cool.
like that. The setup is amazing.
Yeah,
that's really good.
Doing this.
This is excellent.
So this is real.
Yeah, that's real. Spokane exists. So, I've got the ticker going to let people know how to call in if they want to. I have to show you Chaz Biz's comment.
Yeah.
Dan won't poop for 100%. Welcome to Foodcast.
It's a brick.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
As always, they're dry. I mean, a protein bar is going to be. It's just that's the nature of the food.
Oh, people are liking the new format.
Mm-hmm.
So
nice,
awesome. Thanks, Cujo.
Yep, works well.
It's like a real show.
Yeah. It only took us 4 years to figure that out.
Yeah, it's the fourth year of our rookie year.
Well, what's interesting is a lot of things kind of have come together at the same time in the last month. I mean, really, a lot of things have. So it's real.
The show, yes, it's real.
No, but I mean,
yeah.
So as I try to eat a little bit of this and get to where I can actually talk, sorry. But no, just in the last month, a lot of things have changed and have come together all at the same damn time. It's really kind of amazing. It's not as if we haven't been trying to do things or work on things or massage things or improve things at all over the last 4 years. We certainly have. You can tell a huge difference if you go back and listen to our first show.
Oh, for sure.
If you listen to that first show and compare it to now, holy crap. You can tell how much of amateurs we were at that point. But but no. So we've got ads, which at some point we got to put a marker in for ads, don't we?
Oh yeah. We can do that whenever.
Yeah.
We'll take an ad break right before we get to listener feedback.
Okay. Perfect. Yes, we can't forget that. So that's rolling. Now we've got this that's coming in. We've got people sending in toys for reviews. We've even got some sponsorships coming up. All of it has happened in the last month. It's amazing. So
yeah, it's
a lot of big
pretty
changes.
Nuts.
It is. Yeah. It is pretty nuts. So it went from the slow boat to nowhere to the speedboat to a nice, beautiful dock. I don't know what the analogy is there I was going with. I was just making it up on the fly. Whatever.
Oh, it feels like one of those big duck boats, like the big ducks that people ride on. That's what we're sailing on.
Sailing on a rubber ducky.
Yeah, you're picking it up as you go. Writing Discovery season.
Yeah. Gentry just pointed out a perfect one, by the way.
Make it sell. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's
our marker.
I'll have to change that.
That's our marker.
Yeah. Well, why don't we take an ad break now, and then we'll come back, and then we'll do listener feedback.
Sounds good.
And that was it.
That was it. There's in that little ad break, there's little Easter eggs for each of us. There's a bowl of mayonnaise for Chad. There's a minivan for Dan, and there's a sombrero for me. So there you go.
Just need to flash up. You just need to flash up. Make it sell with a little Osho. Mm-hmm. Chad is wrong. Cat and Dan.
There you go. Well, let me play the listener feedback bumper, and then we'll go from there. That's right.
Oh boy.
That's an old classic one.
Oh my God, we're having too much fun this morning. Holy
So
Try not to
I do
cuss.
have a question. I do have a question from Duvall, and what is the most bizarre or worst Star Trek merchandise you have ever seen, or the most misplaced has absolutely nothing to do with Star Trek product?
Oh, I can tell you what the classic example of that is, but that's too easy.
It's the Spock helmet.
Yeah, that's too easy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So outside of that, I wouldn't know. That's a Dan question.
I mean,
Man.
crazy. Was that the question?
What was the craziest or worst Star Trek product you've seen out there?
Pretty sure. Remember, if phone is just rewinder. Remember, was a thing like don't wear VCR rewinding tapes under. But I think crap. That was the VH, or maybe it was a phone.
Oh yeah.
Football phone. Shuttlecraft.
Yeah, I do remember that. Here, I think I found the worst one, at least that I think. Let me pull it up here. Star Trek underwear.
Oh,
That seems very
Nah,
weird
man.
to me.
Nah.
No? All right.
No.
you know what those are for?
Jet.
You know what those are for?
What are they
perfect.
for?
They're perfect. Star Trek underwear is for where no nerd has gone before.
There you go. There you go. That's pretty good.
I just made that up on the fly. I mean, come on. Give me some props for that. I would wear them too.
To each their own.
What do you
Probably
think,
the
Daniel?
most.
Jasmus says the chastity belt.
The Chads
Gentry Hogan says,
belt?
The Chad City, yeah.
yeah. Somebody had mentioned this, and I should bring it up. The Star Trek Enterprise Sushi Set.
Oh Lord, really? That's a real thing?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Actually, that looks kind of cool.
Yeah, kinda. I don't know how
I like the
practical it is. Yeah.
Better because
It's cool looking, but I don't know if functional or that functional. So, yeah. K. Cujo says Commander Data's Meow Mix number 25. Yeah. So there we
Data's
go.
kitty litter.
What?
Yeah, I think the
There's so
nacelles were the
much-
chopsticks, Cujo, which is perfect.
Yeah, the nacelles with the chopsticks.
We are nerds, Gentry. I know.
Yeah,
It looks cool.
100%.
We're sitting there going, wait, that's actually cool.
Yeah. Gentry says that the chopsticks is very nerdy and cool, so that's cool. Let's see. I wonder if I can find a list. Bad Star Trek merch. I bet there's a list somewhere.
Data's poetry book.
Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here, I found a list.
There's
So
gotta be
this
some
is from
horrific ones.
Distillers, or
Of course.
Digitalizers.
The helmet.
Yeah, the helmet's number one on there. Then
Oh,
there's
I
the
forgot
Astro helmet
about-
with the big bug eyes.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Which looks like it comes from, what was that, Lost Planet or? those bugs on
Land of the Lost.
Land of the Lost. That's what that looks like that comes from.
Kinda, man. I like the chin strap. That's a nice touch.
Uh-huh.
The train. Okay, the train might be the worst.
Yeah.
You're flying all over space and you've got a train. The flying rocket plane. I can kind of see
It's
it.
okay.
Okay, that's pretty bad. The parachute guy.
But these are all from way back in the day when Gene was trying to make money with everything, and
Everyone was trying to make money with everything.
put the license out for all of it. So
Yeah. Well, that's how yogurt says with merchandising.
mm-hmm.
The Frisbee. Okay, the Frisbee's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
Or the binoculars. I don't mind the binoculars. That's fine.
No.
Yeah. What is
Is
Is that the old He-Man slime pit? Mission to Gamma 4?
Wow.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Or Kellogg's Sugar Smacks.
He's pointing a phaser at your face.
You better eat them. Wow, that costume's really bad too. Look at that thing. It doesn't even look like a uniform. It's just a graphic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Pretty bad.
If you guys are not listening to the show, or just listening to the show and not watching it, you are missing out, because we are definitely talking about things. Let's see. Chazbiz talks about Jada's poetry book, and then Pavel says, "Oh yeah, for the sushi set, that the saucer section is
actually the saucer,
the actual saucer." Yeah,
clever. That's actually clever.
That's
that
true.
Sushi set is actually pretty clever, if you ask me. And nice looking.
Yeah.
You could just leave it out. Yeah, profit.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
So when you shared your
Cujo says that the
when you share your screen like that, it's me off for some reason.
Yeah, I noticed you went away there for a second.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I will ask them about that, but
Oh, you know why?
Why?
2 hosts.
Nope. We have 2 admin panels. We can have up to 10 people on the line. Yeah, so I don't know what that's about.
Okay, yeah, weird.
Yeah, it's weird. So nobody has X'd up, so we don't have anybody joining us. That's cool. Next time.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Want to go to
But
voicemail?
Yeah, let's go to voicemails.
Let's go to voicemails, and we should have 2.
Okay.
Well, one I think is spam, but I'll play it anyway because I think it's funny.
Okay.
Here's the first one. There we go.
Gentlemen, it's Gentry. Always great to hear from each of you every week. But let's talk for just a moment about last week. That was, well, it was special, wasn't it? Let's discuss that for just a moment. We had some audio problems, didn't we? Yeah, kind of did. Well, first, I'd like to know if we could possibly hire someone to assist Dan with his communication devices and maybe help him a little bit there. And second, I think it might be time to talk about taking the clicker away from Grandpa, if you know what I mean. Said with love, Dan, of course, especially since I'm pretty sure I'm older than you are anyway. Next, should this happen again, who are we kidding? Of course it's going to happen again. All right. When it happens again, how about we teach Dan some hand gestures to communicate, Like, Dan, did you like the show? He gives a thumbs up. Are Pat Rhodes your favorite character, Dan? He gives a thumbs down. Oh, look, a discovery plot with a crying and more time travel. Middle finger, something like that. Maybe we can even give him a whiteboard or something like that. Skip that idea. I just started getting mental pictures of what he would start drawing. Anywho, still love the show. Miss you guys and hope that sometime soon there could be another meetup. You just tell me when and I'll be there. Keep up the great work.
Definitely.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
That was awesome. I love it. You figured out one of the hand signs before you even said it. The whole
I know.
Flying bird.
Oh, like that. That was the great bird.
Okay, here's the other voicemail, which I'm sure is not really intended for Trekcast, but is hilarious nonetheless, and we will play it. I'll play a snippet
Let's
of
hear
it.
it.
Yeah.
This is Larry Michaels. This is a notification call from our Department of Tax Debt and Financial Settlement Services.
Oh, God.
There are new
Yeah.
programs that can help you reduce or eliminate your debt completely.
Is that the
It
Ferengi
is
call?
Yeah, this
possible
guy's
that your
called me. Yeah. This guy's 100% called me.
It starts out, is this Larry Michaels?
Yes, it is Larry Michaels. Yeah. So,
Oh Lord, no, that's it's not, because we literally said who we were at the start of the thing. I don't understand.
so we've got a couple people who want to join us. We've got Hipster Spock and Jasmus, so we'll do them one at a time. So first up, we're gonna have Hipster Spock, and then we'll have Jasmus after that. So let me bring them in. So Hipster Spock, hey.
Hello again. How are you guys doing?
Good, man. How you
Hey,
doing?
buddy. How you doing?
Right. I was thinking about Discovery season 5. Right. It's good that they scrapped all the stuff that they had before, because it would have been a disaster probably. And
Oh,
I mean, it had its
to be
bad
fair,
moments.
we don't. To be fair, we don't know that that's what they're doing. They'll never admit it, but that sure looks like what that's going on.
Yeah.
Be that as it may, like it would be good if they didn't have this great mystery box in season 5, and because because the burn and whatever happened in season 4, it never lived up to the hype, right? So it always ended up being a big disappointment, and they don't really know how to end the season. And to half of the country, Stacey Abrams' appearance was a big turnoff, and so that was probably not a good thing. So I think with season 5, if they want to do it correctly, make it episodic, like Strange New World, and then bring back all the really cool characters, like even L'Oreal, and bring back Ash Tyler and all the fan favorites and stuff, and then make each episode about one of the characters. And
yeah, that wouldn't be bad. At least in that way we can get to know the characters.
even have one about Stamets and Cobra, right? And something that went on between them, for example, and even just something, a episode featuring Jet Reno. I think that would be really cool for like the fans to watch, because everybody likes Reno. So
yeah.
So something like that, and then bring back one episode with Giorgio and stuff. So I think that would be a good way to send this to at least try to salvage the series. And I mean, the first 2 seasons was actually okay. It's just when they start, and I didn't really mind the wokeness. It just when like season 3 and 4. Okay, I didn't even watch season 4 because they took it off of Netflix. But it just when they tried to push some agenda too hard, that's when I decide, okay, that's enough.
Yeah, if it was presented better, I think people would be more open to some of these character choices. But you're right. Like they just need to develop it better.
Cujo is absolutely correct. I'm going to read his comment because it's just so spot on. He says, Chad's BH, we all know what that stands for, just clenched as he heard Ash Tyler's name being mentioned. Damn straight, Cujo.
You're just so excited because he's your favorite.
We don't need any more Ash Tyler. We don't need any more Ash Tyler.
Okay, maybe not, but maybe what was his name when he was a Klingon? See,
I think
nobody remembers.
Torg the White. I don't know.
Alexander, I thought Alexander Rodchenko.
That would have been better somehow. Somehow that would have been better. I don't understand how. That's how bad it was. That if you would have made his character Alexander Rodchenko as an old white man, an old white Klingon, it would have been better.
You could just say, how did you get back in time, Alexander? I don't know. I was cleaning something and I messed up. And
these
just
crystals.
The character. And...
I smashed them all up and I tried to inhale them through the nose. I was watching some videos Tom Paris sent me from the 80s and 90s. I just thought I'd be a,
he was.
Oh my God!
Smoking
time crystals as like this superpower amphetamine.
Oh God! Time crystal meth. Oh no!
Wouldn't be the first time he went back. Yeah, you're right. And then Antonio actually posted up a small clip from what they were saying about season 5. Now, this doesn't necessarily. Does this clip, Antonio, come after they had said the writing was done? So this is what they say the season's about after they say the writing is done. Is that correct? I won't read it until you tell me. Antonio, waiting for you to post.
Why don't we, Hipster Spock, do you have anything else that you wanted to say?
No, that's basically it. Okay. I just thought that if I didn't hate Discovery until they got to that, but other than that, it was okay. It started off great, but it just somehow lost its way. And
it's amazing to be able to go back to season 1 of Discovery and say, I would rather have more of that.
Yeah, no kidding. Right?
No, bring back Lorca.
Yeah. Find Prime
everybody
Lorca.
Wants Lorca back.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Why don't we bring in Chazbiz and then?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, guys, and keep up the good work.
Thanks, Spock. Dan, go ahead and say what you're saying. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say season 5 is season 5 for the purpose of this podcast. It's going to end, and I will never, ever watch it again. But, and it's just not
100%.
Yep.
Sorry.
I hear you, buddy. I hear you. Hey, Chazbiz. Thanks for joining us.
Hello. You guys hear
Hello.
me?
Yep, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Go for it. What's your feedback for the week?
I have a headset on. I was make sure I'm not.
Little bit, but you're okay.
Do you have earbuds or a wired headset?
Buds.
Yeah, he's got buds too.
Yeah, you got buds. Okay, the issue is buds. Guys, if you're going to call in, we need wired headsets.
I have a wired one I could plug in.
Why don't you go plug that in, and then we'll bring you back in. I'll give you a couple minutes.
Take a second and go get that, So Antonio's post that he made, I'll go ahead and read it because I haven't heard back from him yet, but I think he's right. He says, and this is the clip of what's the writing is done. This is what season 5 is about. Yeah, you're putting it up on the screen now. Thank you. It says, in season 5, Captain Burnham and crew of the USS Discovery uncover a mystery that sends them on an epic adventure across the galaxy to find an ancient power, whose very existence has been deliberately hidden for centuries. But there are others on the hunt as well, foes who are desperate to claim the prize for themselves and will stop at nothing to get it. So we have another mystery box type of episode or season. So overarching goal. If you think about it, though, that plot sounds like the hunt that Picard and crew had for the ancients. Remember when there was a whole bunch of them trying to find for the progenitor race, whatever they called that. What was that?
Oh,
episode?
yeah.
It was a TNG episode, like season 4 or something like that. Season 3.
All right, he's got a wired headset now. Jasmine,
okay,
there?
can you hear me?
Much better.
Yeah.
Okay, much better. AirPods. That's why we're clipping. So.
Yep, probably.
And you can use the iPhone 1 that plugs into the Lightning port. If you can.
Yeah, that's what we were looking at.
So.
So what's your feedback, buddy?
You guys were talking about disco. I have maybe Ash Tyler is his father, but Worf's father.
Oh yeah, yeah.
As
his name.
I making that connection or something. That's how bad the writing.
Yeah.
What, that somehow Ash Tyler is Worf's father?
Because
not
he's Klingon.
Not Rozhenko, but The actual.
Yeah, not Rozhenko, but the actual Klingon. No, but it's they've already
Moog?
established who that is, though. Didn't they?
Yeah, Moogs.
Oh yeah. He's part of Moog or something.
Yeah, he's Worf's son of Moog.
Yeah. I mean, like, maybe, this is how disco thing, maybe they would try to, force that in there. Like that connection. So
I
guess that
hope we get
doesn't
as
work.
few this season.
Hope we get one now.
Yeah, disc.
What is the deal?
Sorry, buddy. You cut out.
It's the AirPod because I was having the same issue.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you sound fine now. You're not having any issues on your end. So
Yeah, it's Dan. We're gonna get you that link, and then we'll get you back in with that.
And Gentry, that's from Chaz Biz as well, or no? As of right now, Chaz, go ahead and just talk for a second.
from me too, from this. So
Yeah, no, you sound fine now. So
Yeah.
okay.
It sounds fine here. We'll
Because
figure it out on the recording.
last week when I went on and everybody was clipping real slow, so it was kind of messy.
Yeah.
And by the way,
it's Dan and Chaz that are cutting out. Are you on a Wi-Fi connection, Chaz?
Yes, I'm on a Wi-Fi connection.
Okay, I think that's part of it too. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, we got to be able to have. We haven't had these kinds of issues before we went to Restream, so we've got to be able to have some way to get around this.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to talk to them.
Yep.
We'll see what we can figure out.
It can't be that.
All right, Chaz.
finicky.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, thanks for joining us today, Chaz. Let me get him gone. All right. Anything else that we need to bring up, or are we?
On the feedback side, one other thing I can bring up real quick is the rankings. So our previous week's rankings, as far as where we're at, we have fallen in one particular country 19 positions to put us at a number. The ranking is 180. So we are the top 180 shows in this country underneath the category of TV reviews. Can you guess which country it is? And those of you that are listening live, maybe you can try to guess as well.
Germany, maybe?
So the first one is underneath TV reviews. We're ranked number 180. Which country?
I'm going to say Germany.
Okay, Daniel says Germany. Dan, which country did you say?
Austria. I'm going to say it 3 times for the clipping.
Yeah,
Austria.
We got you.
Yeah.
So, no, it's the United States. We're number 180 in the United States, fallen 19 positions.
All right.
That's crazy. This next country, you might get correct. We're ranked number 237, and we've fallen 17 spots in that ranking.
Canada?
Austria.
There you go.
Dan's closer. It's Germany.
Oh, yeah.
In Canada, we're ranked number 80. And in Great Britain, we're ranked number 99. So this is the best rankings I've ever seen for us because those are all the big markets. Yeah, exactly, Cujo. That's amazing. So 180 in United States, 99 in Great Britain, 80 in Canada, and 237 in Germany. I mean, those are all the biggest markets for us in terms of viewership. So that's quite amazing. That's a hell of a statistic. So
yeah, for sure. I'm going to need you to send me screenshots of that, Chad, because I can play with that.
You bet. Yeah, just like the last ones I did. You bet.
Yeah, for sure.
You bet. I will do it right now.
Okay.
We need to get that link actually embedded in there too at some point, but whatever. We'll get to it.
Well, thanks everybody for listening and watching and having fun with us. I think that's pretty much it for the show, but we'll be back next week with another review.
Yeah, there's always more.
We're going to work on this. We're going to
work
on this.
Yes, 100%.
Third
All
time's a
right.
charm, right? Third time's a charm.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
All
Bye.
right, see you guys.
Program complete.